Leo, hi and welcome to my channel. I'm your host, Tina. So today I'm doing your upcoming weekly tarot. This one will be for roughly December 21st to the 27th. 21st, of course, marks the beginning of Capricorn season. It is also the winter solstice, and it is Jupiter and Saturn conjunct that day. That means basically we are closing out a cycle that lasted the last 20 years and entering into a new 20-year cycle. It is a major shift in energies. Basically what I am saying is there's a new energy in town. All right, let's give these a few shuffles here. Let's see what's happening for you. As always with my readings, time is more fluid. If the reading resonates, please just trust that it is for you. All right, this is for Leo, the 21st of December to the 27th. Let's see what's happening for you. A few more shuffles. Two more. All right, let's stop here. For Leo, what is the situation for you this week? What might be a challenge? Where's your mind at? What are you focused on? Your approach when it comes to this? Any external influences or people that may be affecting you? And the near future, what is coming towards you? Oh, okay. Wheel of Fortune is coming towards you. One of my favorite cards. It's a card of fate and destiny. We have three major arcanas here. There is movement. There's a lot of movement this week. Like we have a lot of cards that are moving. The wheel's always turning. We got the Chariot here, which is literally charges forward, chooses a direction, is able to bring opposing forces together. We got your mind in a state of transition. There's a lot of movement here. But yeah, I feel bringing opposing forces together, there's a lot of duality here. The situation here is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, I mean, first of all, your own energy here, any fire sign really, but your own energy. The Queen of Wands, she's very connected to her spiritual side, even though she does not show it. She's known as like a social butterfly, and I feel like a lot of people notice that, but they don't realize, but she also does not show it, but just like as indicated by this black cat down here, very connected to your spirituality. Also, if things have been hot and kind of heated around you, she doesn't fight fire with fire. She has a cooling effect. We'll know more when we go in to clarify. We'll pull a few more cards to understand it a bit better. In the challenge position, though, I feel like there's something here that there's needing to be overcome. A small battle here. I don't know exactly what it is. But the Six of Wands is here, right? The Six of Wands is having victory over some challenge that we're facing. Definitely having victory, and that victory usually when we have it, it helps boost our confidence enough to keep going, to keep fighting that good fight. Let's see, we're going to pull a few more cards. For where your mind is at, though, what you're focused on is moving on to calmer waters. Again, if things have been choppy here, you're just at this place where even though it might be hard, it's in a state of transition. That's where your mind is at. It's in this state of transition. It's about having the mental strength to know that one situation is no longer serving your highest good. And that's why, I mean, even with a heavy heart, you know that you need to, but it's with a heavy heart. Like, as you can see, their backs are kind of hunched over, and it's to kind of indicate that they're not excited to move on. But still, it's what's needed. It's not serving your highest good. Your approach here is the Chariot, though. We got another card of like victory and you're determined to overcome something. There's definitely something here that like you're really wanting to overcome. You know, the Chariot is very like it's outward strength. You're displaying definitely outward strength right now. This is about like, do not stand in my way. I will just like roll right over you. But it's also about bringing opposing forces together here. This is like, you see the colors of these sphinxes, like the light and dark within us. And like I said, there's something about connecting deeply with your spirituality this week. But the Chariot it's outward strength. It's determined, it's focused, and it's focused on victory. Like nothing will stand in your way. That's your approach. In the environment, we got the Lovers. Can absolutely be a Gemini that you are dealing with as well. Can be a significant other. But the Lovers is definitely a card about choice ultimately. And a choice that involves following your heart. And sometimes this choice can be very like deep. It can really put you in a new direction. It can even test your personal beliefs. But let's see. And then coming towards you, what can I say, is the Wheel of Fortune. For me, it's always such a positive sign that what was down will come up. And the Wheel of Fortune is a card of, for me, it's a card where like, you got no control over it anyway. This is the Wheel of Life. It's a card that speaks of cycles, right? It's like the seasons. Meaning it is what it is. When the wheel starts turning, it starts turning, and there's no force that can stop it. It's the universe at play. but it's always a positive omen and a positive sign when it falls in your reading. What was down will come up. So something is turning here. All right, let's find out what the situation is with this Queen of Wands. What is this about? But there's just so much movement this week. I just feel like, you know, I look around and all four corners here have cards of movement. Definitely not feeling stuck. It doesn't seem that way at all. All right, tell me more about the Queen of Wands. Let's do two more. Okay, well, we'll take you. The Empress, and the Nine of Cups. We have a Nine of Swords at the bottom, so it's like this underlying stress or worry, anxiety for some of you. But yeah, the situation, I mean, you're definitely going after some wish come true for some of you. You're worried about your happiness, creating your happiness. That's the situation this week. You know, the Empress is a card of creation. It's a very abundant, fertile energy. You know, she gives birth. She gives birth to anything original, anything authentic. Of course, a baby, but it can be a project as well. But the things that we give birth to are things that they take time to develop. They take time to grow. And she teaches us that good things do take time to grow. But there's something here it's creating your happiness. It's about maybe a personal wish for some of you with that Nine of Cups. It's about something turning out exactly how you'd hoped as well. That's the situation. But you're the one. You're in the driver's seat. You are the one creating the happiness. Your happiness. Happiness within yourself. You know, the Nine of Cups is sitting there and just feeling so good. It's like looking around at everything and being like, I really like what I see. I feel really good about things. Let's see what the Six of Wands is about in the challenge position. I create a challenge position. Doesn't mean it's a challenge. It's what might pose itself as a challenge this week. But okay. Eight of Wands. What else? It's very passionate. You know, all these wands are like our motivation, our determination, our spirit. You know, fire, the fire within us. All right, tell us more about the Six of Wands and the challenge position. Two more. All right, let's stop here clarifying the Six of Wands. King of Pentacles. I mean, the King of Pentacles is very stable, very reliable. The Eight of Wands is here as well, too. Eight of Wands is high energy. It's just so much movement, you guys. I just feel like right now there is a chance to move. The Eight of Wands, when we say high energy, I mean, it could be sending a lot of messages, receiving a lot of messages. They can be insights. They can be actual messages. But the Eight of Wands is a card that says there's a lot of momentum right now. You can strike while the iron is hot, and that's in a challenge position. Eight of Wands is definitely striking while the iron is hot. There is a chance here for success to overcome something, but it's like taking action. Taking the action to do so. Sending the message, whatever that means for any one of you. And the King of Pentacles is just, it's taking it pragmatic. It can be a little bit more slow and stable, and it's a little tough, you know, that kind of energy sometimes, but it is something that's built to last as well with the King of Pentacles. But it's a very invested energy. It's a very deeply invested energy here. But yeah, I feel the energy of striking while the iron is hot, and there is something that you want to overcome here. Maybe it requires taking action. Maybe that action is sending messages. You know, any one of those. But with the Eight of Wands, it is a time where you can really make leaps and bounds. Like one step can really equal 5 steps, you know? It's like the momentum is there for you. The thrust is there for you. On your mind, we have the Six of Swords. Again, more transition. There's so much movement. So much movement. But you know, the Six of Swords is saying that like we were in a place where the emotions were choppy. Maybe where you could have been like, you know, it comes after the Five of Swords, which is like a fight. You know, it could be a fight with loved ones, any one of those things. But your mind is in a state of transition, and it's knowing that a situation or a way of thinking has not been serving your highest good, and you're like, I need to just keep moving. That's kind of that energy. All right, tell us more about the Six of Swords. Two more. All right, let's stop here to clarify the Six of Swords. Knight of Swords. Two of Swords. That's a lot of mental energy here. Yeah. Again, I don't know, for some of you there could have actually been a fight. It doesn't have to be like this major blowout, but it's just the kind of fight where nobody won. You know, nobody walks away feeling good about it. And, you know, the Knight of Swords for me is my calling somebody out card sometimes. So for some of you, I just feel like there's something that you just feel like wasn't right, wasn't just, and I think you wanted to call them out for some of you, and now you're just like, never mind. Like, I don't know, there's something about like, it's not even going to serve my highest good. It's kind of that energy for some of you. But you're at this Two of Swords. It's feeling like you're at a crossroads. Definitely. There's something about feeling like you're at a crossroads. Maybe you're transitioning from feeling stuck. If you were feeling stuck before, you're definitely in a state of transition as well. The Two of Swords is blindfolded, and so it's kind of to indicate that like maybe not seeing what's right in front of us sometimes. But the swords represent the mental realm, and like where your mind is at, it's totally like, now it's at this place where it's very rational, very logical. Very rational, very logical. But I think, yeah, I feel like there was something you wanted to get off your chest for some of you, or just something you wanted to say, something you wanted to address here. And, you know, the Knight of Swords is like, can be a bit headstrong, and I feel like you're transitioning from that. You're just like, you know what, it's just not even doing me any good, basically. Because this way, you're just worried about creating your happiness. And like, you're like, that's not even doing me any good. Maybe you're like, that was making me feel stuck. But you're transitioning away from that. In your mind, you're just getting to a place of like mental strength. Mental strength. Your approach is the Chariot here. It's the ability to bring opposing forces together. You know, the Chariot comes right after the Lovers, and they're both here. It's like something to follow your heart, and then once you decide, you're just like, boom. Like just eye on the target. Again, victory. This is all about displaying outward strength. Tell me more about the Chariot in your approach. Definitely displaying outward strength. Two more. All right, let's stop here to clarify the Chariot. Star is at the bottom. I feel like for some of you there is a wish. Like, all right, the Seven of Wands is here and the Four of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, you know, I don't know. It's like you're defending yourself to people. It's definitely having courage and taking a stand with the Seven of Wands. Absolutely. And often it is like defending your position, defending the ground you've made, the position you've earned, defending where you stand, taking a stand here as well. And maybe you're defending the direction that you want to go into as well. But I feel you bringing together some opposing forces, even within yourself. Even within yourself, because we have the Four of Swords here, and this is like saying, taking a break. It's really needing a break to regain your strength here. It's like something here just like tested you and just took something out of you, like spiritually, and it's like, whew, okay, I need a break. I need to regain my strength here. And I think like some of you might be showing like that outward strength this week, but really you're like, I need a break. But you're not about to look vulnerable, if that makes sense. That's kind of what it feels like. It's like it's a display of this strength, which of course you have. But I feel like this week, really on the inside, you're like, I need a break. I'm a little tired. I need some rest, and I need some recovery, and I need some space. Because we have, you know, we have the swords here all on your mind, and like this is the universe being like, if you're not taking a break, certainly take a break. You could use it. You've been through something here, and it's taken from you. That's why you need to regain your strength here. But I do feel like you're not even trying to look vulnerable, but you do need a break. It's just you're not showing that. You're not like showing any kind of weakness or anything like that. Not at all. Even if you don't feel 100% confident, you are standing tall. All right, the Lovers is in your environment. Again, can be a Gemini here. We mentioned the Star is here, and so there is a healing energy that's happening. But healing takes time, you know? Tell us about the Lovers in the environment. What's the Lovers about in the environment? All right, calm down, cards. Two more. All right, clarifying the Lovers, we get the Chariot again, the Magician. Whew. Whew. I mean, you can have, there's so many signs here. You know, there's Aries, there's Virgo, there's Cancer, there's Gemini. But all three are major arcanas. There is something here that you want to manifest in your environment. It's like, again, we have the Chariot and we have the Lovers. It's like you're taking a choice here to follow your heart. There is a choice here to follow your heart. And then with that, you might have to bring opposing forces together again, but you have the Chariot. It's like victory is on your mind. Something with following your heart, and that involves manifesting something. The Magician is literally making magic. Having an idea, whatever that idea is, and bringing it to life. That's what manifesting is, right? And the Magician is basically, I mean, it's a powerful card. It's saying, I know exactly what I want to create, and I know exactly what I need to create it. That's a very empowering energy here. Beautiful energy in the environment. Like, we have the Master Manifester here. Master Manifester. Feeling your own power and believing in yourself. That's what the magic is. It's believing in ourselves, right? It's saying, I know I can. And then the Chariot saying, I will. It's like there's a big choice here. It could really put you on a whole new path for some of you. It's again, it's a choice of following your heart here. There is something about following your heart, and that involves manifesting something, bringing something to life here. There's something you really want to manifest. And with the Magician being here, you can. It is definitely telling you that you do have everything you need. It's just about taking those first steps. Whatever you can. I always tell people, like, you know, people are always like, oh, I need this and I need that first, and you don't. You always have everything you need. If all you can start with is a Google search, start with a Google search. Because whatever you do, the universe will match you times 10. I mean, yeah, times 3, whatever. It just will match you way more than we bring. Like, I don't even feel like we need to meet the universe halfway. I just feel like always do whatever you can that's in your power, and that is enough. It's believing in yourself. For me, that's really where the magic is. That being said, the Wheel of Fortune is coming towards you. I mean, what a beautiful sign. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune. For me, it's like whatever was down is coming up. It is a card of fate and destiny. Fate and destiny. And again, it's a card of you got no control over it anyway. It is what it is. So tell me about the Wheel of Fortune coming towards you, Leo. But yeah, the environment just seems like major. It's like a major shift here. All right, 2 more. Let us stop here to clarify this Wheel of Fortune. The Knight of Cups is coming, Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you, some opportunity. You can literally get a message. Some message here, and like you receive that message and like boom, you're like, this wheel is turning now. Ace of Pentacles, this is literally about manifesting something in reality. There's something here that we're wanting to bring to life. This can actually be a job opportunity, like just simply put, this is a job opportunity for some of you. And with that, you just feel like fate is finally turning in your favor. It's that kind of energy, right? There's just something so sweet that's coming through. For a lot of you, it is a message here, and it's just like, oh my God. You know, if it's not a job opportunity, you know, it can also represent health. But it's just good. It's beautiful health. Maybe it's a new daily routine here. You know, it's really investing in your health as well. But it's a new reality here that can be manifested. And again, it's just for some of you, it can actually feel like fate. It can actually feel like destiny. Others of you is just going to feel really good, like things are finally starting to turn in your favor. With that, I will leave it there for you, Leo. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please show some love, comment, like, and subscribe. As always, thank you so much for letting me tune into your energies, and I will see you all next week.